And so we continue on this broad road that leads to destruction, thinking that there are many paths that will lead to the one true God. I heard an interview with Oprah Winfrey some years ago that there are many paths. It doesn't matter what you believe, that all these things will end up in the same place. And this just is not the case. In the book of Matthew, it talks about a broad road that leads to destruction, and many be there that are on it. And Jesus himself said, to make this exclusive point so that people understand that the road is very narrow, Jesus says, I am the way, I am the truth, and I am the life, and no man comes to the Father except through me. And you may ask yourself, why is this? Why is the way so exclusive? Why does the way lead through one man? Because that one man was the sinless, spotless Lamb of God who could take away the sin of the world. He met the demand in thought, word, and deed. He kept the law in every point, unlike us. He was fully God and he was fully man, and he stepped into humanity outside of the perfect relationship that he had with the Father for one specific purpose, is to die for a world who does not deserve that gift that he has offered to all mankind. And this rebellion, this rejection of him, the light has come into the world in the person and work of Jesus Christ. And people refuse to come to the light. And the reason why this is because you love your sin. Because of your hard and impenitent heart, you are storing up the wrath of God upon yourself for the day of wrath, when he will come and judge the nations in righteousness. And we need to come here and explain this to you because we have so many different opinions about what the afterlife looks like, what death entails, what happens after we die. A lot of people think that this is the end, that there is nothing else after this, or that they'll be reincarnated and come back as something else. But when you read Hebrews chapter 9, and it says that it is appointed unto men and women once to die and then the judgment, you see that there is nothing else outside of this life. And this is why we come. Because we love you enough to tell you the truth about what happens after this life and how man can be made right before a holy and just God. This is the main purpose of us coming out. I have a job, I have a family like everybody else, but I love you enough to tell you the truth about your eternal soul and where you will go after this life. And it is one of two places, either heaven or hell. It's the reality of what God has written in his word through the 66 books. And we come here with authority. We come here because the Bible is inerrant, infallible, and in it are all things necessary for salvation.